tuning in. And so today we are going to learn how to create a recorded annotated exemplar. First, we're going to talk about the benefits of a recorded annotated exemplar. As you know, they do clarify learning expectations for scholars. They enhance metacognition. They promote equity. They also save time. I love the fact that I am able to create material for students that has my voice and shows me actually modeling a process the way in which I want them to think about their learning, a particular skill, a concept, or a learning material. And being able to walk around the classroom and monitor students' learning with guided questions that I've pre-planned or checking in with specific students. In addition to saving time, it also supports multilingual learners as well as neurodiverse learners. And it is great for students who are visual and auditory learners. It could also be used as a scalable resource, meaning that because it's been recorded, you could put it in your Google Classroom or another learning management system so that students can access it after the actual lesson. And finally, it supports the second set of eyes illusion, which I kind of spoke about when I alluded to how it saves me time. There are many other different benefits for or to have recorded annotated exemplars in your lessons, and I will explore these as I show you different ways in which you could do this. So let's jump into the materials that you will be needing. So to be clear, there are many ways in which you could do this particular thing that I'm showing you how to do, but these are my preferences, and I'll definitely have additional videos of different ways in which you could utilize technology to do this annotated exemplars, recorded annotated exemplars for your students. So I want to call your attention to the materials that I used. I used an iPad. I need an Apple Pencil, a Notability app. You could also do annotations in Microsoft Windows as well as iOS Pages or any other note-taking device using an Apple Pencil. The Apple Pencil is critical here. Then you're going to need access to your Google Suite because you'll need to access your Drive or whatnot if you're going to be showcasing this for your students or putting it in the actual Google Drive. The other thing that you're going to need access to is you're going to need a desktop or a laptop. This is where I make it work seamlessly for me, but you could definitely use the iPad for the entire process. Okay, I just like having the ease of using the laptop when I'm actually merging it into my slide deck. And then lastly, you're going to need the instructional text, whatever it is that you're going to be annotating for young people. All right, so now we're going to move into the setup. All right, let's get started. I'm going to show you exactly the steps first, and then we're going to look at the actual demo. Step is accessing the instructional document. That document you're going to be showing to students. Then we're going to share it into the Notability app. Again, if you have an iPad, this is an app on the iPad that I've downloaded. I believe it's free and it's amazing. Okay. Once you're prompted to import the document, go ahead and do so, and then you're going to be able to change. Now you're going to actually have to change the setting on your iPad. And so I'm going to show you how to do that specifically. And then lastly, you're going to then begin the teacher model, your think aloud, as you annotate on the actual text or screen. So let's get started. First, you're going to need that document that you're going to be annotating. I'm using an example from one of the articles that I wrote. And so it's already opened. It is open on my iPad. Notice that in the top corner here, it has open in Notability or the share option. And so because Notability is already downloaded on my iPad, I'm gonna go ahead and just click open in Notability. This is where you're going to have the opportunity to actually write and annotate as you provide your model or think aloud for your students. So I'm going to go ahead and click import. And so here you see that I'm ready to annotate accordingly. And so before you do that though, you want to make sure that your settings on your iPad has the audio feature. If you just go ahead and click record, what will happen is that you'll only record the actual screen and not your voice. So if you pull down this menu, notice that I'm already recording because I'm using this. But when you click on this button, this button right here that is now red, it says microphone on. That is exactly what you want to be on. If it's grayed out, that means it's off, and then you'll need to put it on. Okay, so make sure that this is good to go first before you start your annotations. So I'm not going to do an annotated exemplar here with you, but I'm just showing you that now I'm able to kind of like, use my pencil to, make stars, highlight certain areas of the text. And so while you're doing this, you're actually talking through the instructions. And so if you want a video with me actually doing this for my young people, I could provide that for you. Just let me know in the chat. And just a final thought or consideration, depending on the age of your students, you want to make sure that your exemplar do not supersede 7 minutes, just because they could be long to just sit and watch something. And if it has to be that long, be sure to pause it intermittently so that young people are able to retain the information you're trying to share with them. Thank you for watching. Take care.